Hello everyone, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and it's time. Zendikar Rising is here. We are here on launch day, and we're going to be doing our pack opening, our traditional new set. Let's crack open a bunch of packs. Tonight we're going to be opening 95 packs of Zendikar Rising. So I do want to give two warnings. First and foremost, if you were playing today and you've been trying to get on today, you know that the MTG Arena servers have been giving issues. So this may get broken up a bit as I have to restart the client and come back up. It's been a real pain in the neck, to be perfectly honest with you, but every game has its issues. For whatever reason, this particular one has been particularly difficult for the servers for the MTG Arena team. The second thing is I'm going to get it right out of the way right away. We're going to go ahead and do the code to get you 3 free packs of Zendikar Rising. So let's go right into it. So in case you don't know how to do it, you're going to go ahead and click into stores, and you're going to go into the Arena, the enter code up here, and the code for this one is Play Zendikar. And then boom! We have successfully redeemed 3 packs of Zendikar Rising. That's how you do it. The codes are pretty easy to figure out. That's how they do these things. Now you're going to get to watch the spinning as the waiting of the server as things, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that this works. There we go. And I am going to go ahead and snag a screenshot of that, because that is going to be our thumbnail right there. Okay, so 95. What cards are we looking for? I don't know. Ooh, listen to that. I don't know yet, to be perfectly honest with you. There's a whole bunch of cool cards in this set. A lot of the landfall stuff I'm looking forward to. Clerics, black-white clerics looks kind of interesting to me. Mono green looks really interesting to me. And you know me, I'm looking for stuff solely in black, so we'll see where we go. So that is 95 packs. I always open them one at a time just to see what we get, so away we go, and let's hope the servers hold out. If you like the video, you like the content, and you feel like I've earned it, by all means, hit the like button, subscribe while you're there. It'd be super helpful for the channel. And let me know what great pulls you pulled out of your pack openings today. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, off with all that YouTuber stuff. We're done. The first one's cracked. It's official. And the first rare that we've opened in Zendikar Rising will be Angel of Destiny. It's not a rare. We're going to open up with a mythic. That's cool. So I've noticed in my other openings in the past that I tend to run in paths with my rares. If they want to give me all of the mythics, we're going to go with Omnath, which is another interesting one. Sure, you could just give me all mythics. That'd be fine. I'd take that to fill all the mythic slots up right away. That'd be really nice. Oh, something else we always do. I forgot. I probably missed a wild card there. How many wild cards do I have right now? I'm starting off with 2 rares and 19 mythics, 89 and 88 commons and uncommons. There we go. There's our first technical rare, the Trickster. We'll see how that one goes. I could see a Dimir Flash deck is definitely in there, because Slitherwisp, that's a hard thing to say, is still out there. Ooh, not the green mythic I was hoping for. Still cool. Still very, very cool. I'm really liking these flip lands. I'm kind of curious if it brings the land count down on decks whenever you include cards like this in your deck. I'm really kind of curious to see how that goes. So far so good. Fingers have been crossed. No issues. Wayward Geese Beast Guy. That's cool. I'm waiting for the mythic, the dragon, the Leyline Tyrant. I'm really, really hoping to have some fun with that one, because that deck is going to be brutal. There's another wild card for us. This is another one of the rare lands that comes in tapped. I like these. This was a good mechanic. This is an interesting mechanic that's coming out of Zendikar. For those of you who aren't aware of the lore or anything like that, Zendikar is all about the lands. It's a plane of lands. So, ooh. This is going to... Alright, so this is the dual lands. This is going to be our replacement for the dual lands, quote-unquote. They come into play untapped, but they come into play as either a black or a white, so you have to make a choice whenever they come in. All of the rare lands are like that. Interesting choice. So, it does your color fixing, but it only does it once you drop it in. I'm really actually going to... This is another cool card. The Rogue deck is going to be a thing, too. We're getting the green rares, but we're not getting the one. I do like anything that's big and hexproof. This is basically hexproof and haste for 6/6. Can't be countered. This is the only thing it needs is trample, and it would be Carnage Tyrant. So this is pretty cool. If you kick it, it's even bigger. It does need trample, however. We'll see how this goes. And Skycave Apparition. Okay, so I haven't seen a train. Like, usually what I've done, if you go in and go back and look at some of my other ones, we usually start seeing the same rares over and over and over and over again until you fill them all up. Glasspool Mimic. This is another cool one. This looks pretty good. Again, this is going to go into that rogue deck. All right, 10 packs in. I've had some good ones, couple of good mythics. Are we getting any of the good chase cards? Let's find out. Master of Winds. This one's okay. Okay. If nothing else, doing big mass pack openings like this, you get basically every common and uncommon you kind of need. Oof. Oof. Ooh. Any number of creatures converted X. Oh, this could be so good. This could be so good. I've got ideas for this one. In Historic, I don't know how well that's going to do in Standard, but we'll see. We shall see. Anything that's a Mythic Black. I'll just take a Mythic Wild card. That works too. I want cards, though. The wild cards are good. I'm not going to lie. But, there we go. Now we're starting to see our trend. This is our second one. Of all the rares we can get, we've seen 2 of these. All right, one more, and then we're 15 packs into the opening. I don't think we've seen this one before, so we're not really sitting that big of a trend yet. Okay, so 15 packs in. Some pretty good ones. Got a dual land out of that quote-unquote dual land. Interesting. And look at that. There we go. Now we're on the track. We're on the track now where we're going to open up. I'm going to bet you, this is not pre-recorded, I'm going to bet you we get a play set of that card. Ooh, another one of the dual lands. Very nice. These are going to be interesting. The dual-sided cards always cause issues with sleeving them and playing them in play, but they are what they are. This one's really cool. I do like this. His lifelink, as long as there's counters on it, as long as you can get counters on it. There's a black-white life gain deck because Heliod is still a thing in Standard. So you can get those 5 counters on it relatively quickly. Ah, there he is. There he is. I know I'm a bad person. I really want to play with 2 copies of Leyline Tyrant in my mono red deck. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be a ton of fun. This might be one of the first decks that I do, just because it's going to be hysterical. There's the second Glasspool Mimic we've seen. We're beginning to see the trends here. Oh, phew. I had a second where I was going to cry, because I don't know what happens when you open a pack and it doesn't actually open. Ooh, we're really hitting high end on the mythics today. Seagate Restoration, very nice. I'm not going to complain. If they want to fill up all my mythic slots, that's fine. Those are much easier. Those are much harder to come by. And fill the rares with the dual lands? Cool. I'm there. I do sort of wish they had put expeditions in Arena. I think... I'm not going to lie. I don't know how well... I don't think fetch lands would actually change Historic that much since we're rolling into Pioneer. But we know that fetch lands aren't actually legal in Pioneer. So that's probably the reason why they did it that way. Skyclave Relic. Indestructible. Tap for any amount of color. It's a mana rock. It's cool. Alright, and we are now... another rare wild card. Alright, so now 25 in. Definitely boosted up the wild cards. The mythics are continuing to rise. 70 packs to go. Here we go. And another mythic wild card. See, I've seen other people that do pack openings where they just do the 10 by 10 and it takes like 5 minutes. I want to enjoy my packs. I want to open them up and enjoy them. This one's pretty cool. I'm curious to see how the party mechanic works. This is going to be one of the cards, if you're going to be running a party deck, would probably be a huge addition on, because it counts as your cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. So one of the downsides to that mechanic is that if you don't have all 4 of them, you don't get the maximum amount of those, but having a card like this in play maxes it out right away. So I could see this being a big one if you're going to try to make a party deck. I've got at least 2 or 3 ideas for the party decks. I don't think it's going to be top tier. I really don't, but I think it'll be a fun deck. And you know me, I like fun decks. This is another one that's going to be into the rogue deck. Flying Lifelink. Love this card. This is cool. Probably the rogue deck too. I wonder if there's a Lifelink rogue deck in there. I bet you there is. Federal Retreat, the landfall. I like this one. This is the one that this is the one that creates 2/2 creatures whenever you have landfall. And you can put +1/+1 counters on things. This could get out of hand quickly. This could get out of hand quickly. Especially keep in mind, like, Simic Ramp, and that's still a thing. It's still out there. All right, if you want to pre-build my party deck for me with the key card in it, by all means, I'd love to not have to trade in wild cards for it. Second copy of that, by the way, in case you're keeping track. There we go. Core Warrior. Interesting. We'll see. We shall see. And ooh, we're getting all the clerics now. Look at this. We'll see. That one doesn't feel very good to me, but maybe I'm wrong. I've misjudged cards in the past. This one here, if you're going to be doing the black-white cleric deck, a must. And it's an uncommon, so it's easy to get these into your deck. We'll cover that when we build the decks for those. Flying, Death Touch, Haste tells me all the things I want to do, and it's cost less for one each of your party. The downside is you'd have to run like 3 colors to be able, especially with the 3/2 that counts as all of them. But that could be fun. It could be fun. Ah, Drea, very nice. Draina. There's a vampire deck in this, maybe. Maybe. I don't think we have enough vampires, but she definitely fits in somewhere. Null Priest of Oblivion. This one's a cool one. I like this because it has lifelink. It's a cleric. It fits into that cleric lifelink deck. And the artwork on this is amazing, by the way. Kudos to Yorgi Chow. Yonjay Chow. I don't know. I'm brutalizing your name, and I apologize. But your artwork's amazing. 60 packs remain. What treasures will we unfold? What wild cards will we open? Ooh, another dual land. I think we've got almost a one of each now. I think we're missing one. Be the green-white one, I think. Getting old. Memory's not as what it used to be. More. Like, I am going to go back and post and count this. The number of mythics that I'm pulling from this is unusually high. Very nice. Very nice. I love me some Hydras. Love me some Hydras. And again, the artwork is so good. It's so good. 57 packs remain. What do we have next? There's a second copy of this one. We've already seen. That was actually the first rare that we ever pulled. And no, that one, as I say, that's a new one. We've not seen this one yet. I think this goes into a landfall deck. I think there's... Landfall is going to be an interesting mechanic to play around for the next 2 years, to be honest with you. I think we've seen this one before, but I'll take 2 of those, because building up... If you're going to be new, if you're new to MTG Arena right now, and you want to know what cards to spend your wild cards on, it's definitely going to be the dual lands. It's definitely going to be the ones, because if you're playing more than one color, you're going to need them, and they're all rares. The good ones, anyway. Skyclave Shade. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I am the forever an optimist. See, interesting, I thought we were going to get a place out of this. We might still be there. We're not on a track, though. I have to admit, go back to some of my other pack openings if you're really interested. We are not on a track that we used to. Love the artwork on Moss Pit Skeleton. Oh, goodness. So good. So good. There's a historic skeleton deck in my mind. It's a black-green skeleton deck. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I feel like we're getting a good smattering of cards. Let's keep up the Mythic train, though. I've got 50 packs left to go. Let's keep up that Mythic train. Now, there's our third one here. So now maybe we're starting to get back on that track that I was talking about. All right. We're a little under halfway there. 50 packs to go. Maul the Skyclaves. Cool. We'll see. There is some equipment in here that matches up with one of those other cards that passes around equipment for free. Relic Amulet's cool. There's another amulet. Oh, boo. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll always take the wild cards. Wild cards are cool and all, but I want cards. I want cool cards. There we go. I think this is our second one of these too. Yeah, no, like again, I'll go back to my original point. If you're new to the game, you're just getting into Magic. What do you want to craft? Like things that you're going to be using. These dual lands are going to be in play for the next 2 years. These would be one of the areas I would go to. You may think that you want to be playing monocolored decks, but you'll be finding more often than not, especially if you're playing at more of if you're playing a monocolored deck, you don't need dual lands. You have basic lands. Those are free. Volkite Explorations. This is cool. This is another landfall one. I like this too. But yeah, the minute you start dipping into 2 colors, you need the rare dual lands for it. Maybe, yeah, this is the red-white one. This is the one I think we were missing. Yep, see, I was right. You can tell because it says first. So we've gotten at least one of each. So that's a good start. Kitesail Cleric. Again, there is definitely a black-white cleric. This is the other one that a lot of people are talking. It's the little form engine. Copy target activated trigger you control. Ooh, boy, are there some interesting things like landfall triggers, for example, or Heliod triggers, or whatever, or Planeswalker triggers. Like, there's so much you can do with this card. Oh, this is going to be in a lot of power decks. Trust me. Alright, still haven't seen the one I'm really looking for, which is the Mythic from Green. The Ancient, I think it is. The Green form Ancient, I think is what it was. Angel of Destiny. That's our second copy of a Mythic, no less. Flying Double Strike. Give it lifelink. Oh. 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 So good. So good. Now look at all the wild cards bouncing out. Forsaken Monument. This is another one. I like this. I definitely like this in the Steel Overseer kind of deck. I do like this. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. That's another deck that's coming up. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like doing this, because you get cards and you start looking at it going, ooh, there's a deck behind that. For a mana that costs 3 or less, meh, it's okay. It's no Vraska's Contempt, I can tell you that. Cool, but nope, not the mono green one we were looking for. Not the mono green deck we were looking for. Still cool, but meh. 38 packs to go. I think we've gotten 30 copies of Relic X. I keep looking at it and seeing it go by. Our second copy of this one. That means we're going to have to build a deck on it. If we've got more than one, that means you got to build a deck around it. Base camp. Look at that. Nothing new. Got every card in there, and he got a mythic wild card out of it. 37 packs remaining. Moss Pit Skeleton. Oh. Soul Shatter. Cool. Cool card. This is more what I'm thinking. Each opponent, Planeswalker. Yep. Much better. Relic Vow. Is that the one? No, that's not the one I'm thinking about. Yeah. Starting to get our doubles now. 35 packs remain. 35 packs remain. What treasures will we find? Ooh, Ravener's Mace. Not the one I want. Again, I want to use it because green can ramp into them, but I wish he had Trample. If he had Trample, Carnage Tyrant easily is one of my favorite cards ever printed, period. Felidar Retreat. I think that's a reprint, too, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing new here. Our third copy. So maybe that's the first deck we do. Maybe our first deck is going to have to be a party deck, because we now have 3 copies of that so far. Squad Commander's another warrior. Probably fits into that deck as well. Yeah, no. Okay. And Wayward Gyves. No, I mean good. I mean really good. So this card here, 2/2 for 1, but trample and haste, and when it deals combat damage, return land is like. It's okay. Like legitimately, if you're in a mono red deck, if you need more than 3 lands, like so a 2/2 with haste and trample on turn 1 is brutal. Will he take the place of what am I thinking? The Red Knight from Threat of Eldraine? Maybe. We shall see. All right. Remaining 30 packs to go. We are, of course, going to unlock another wild card as well. And Magmatic Chandler. Yeah, there's a lot of these. This is really built around is it like blue white, blue red cards, instants and sorceries in your graveyard kind of thing. You'll see a lot of cards that'll do wonders in historic. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Definitely, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Alright, nothing new except... Oh, Rolling Vortex. Could be. Could be. I like the opponents can't gain life this turn because it shuts down mono-white life gain decks. I do like it for that. So as long as you have an open mana and the beginning of their upkeep phase, just drop that and... Volcanic Awaken. Yeah. Yeah, that gives a little card draw for mono red decks. I could see that. Or it's just a land. Yeah, so we didn't have one and now we've got two of those. We'll have to go back and take a look and see how many of those we have. How many of the dual lands did we snag? Ah, oh, not the mythic we want. Still cool. Still really cool. Not the mythic we want from from green. Second one of those, I think. Maybe there's been 3. You start getting down to this number of packs, you start forgetting how many of each you've gotten. There's ooh, Legion Angel. This one's new. This one's new. It's not the one that, you know, wins you the game if you have so much life, but oh god, that's... And a mono white life gain deck. Oh, I can't believe they printed that card. And our first place set, if I'm not mistaken, with Zarazan the Trickster. Come on, give me my party one. No one's going to play that. Felidor Retreat. Again, we got another one. I think that's almost a playset of that one as well. Okay. 20 packs remain. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Sure. I'll take more of the rare lands. I'm good with that. Keep those coming. Those and the mythics, just keep them rolling as far as I'm concerned. I just find it so interesting to get an uncommon this late in the game for the first time. Yeah, I could see this one. It's a shame because that would have gone really good in a proliferate deck, but that all rotated out as of today. Oh, first one in this one. High casting cost red spells. Don't really do it for me. Don't get me wrong, I'm never going to turn down a rare wild card, but... Yep, get some more of those dual lands. 15 packs remain. 15 packs remain. Inscription of Insight. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these inscriptions of... We'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. I didn't notice that before. I didn't even take a look to see what it was, but there was a common card that was the first time we saw it. I think there's a thing with always having to put crabs in Magic sets. There we go. It's taken us only 80-some packs, but we finally get our first Lotus Cobra. Such a cool card. Reprint, but still really good card. Really good card. Mythic wild card. I guess that's as good as getting a mythic, right? I get any mythic I want from any set. And I think that's our play set for the Archpriest of Iona now. Alright. 11 to go. I actually thought that was 10. That's leading into the final 10 and I was wrong. Yes! I only want 2 in the deck, so now I have the 2 I need for the Leyline Tyrant. Oh, the things this deck's going to do. Oh, I can't wait. Alright, the final 10 packs. The final 10. Again, not 1 but 2 brand new uncommons that we didn't have before. Magmatic Chandler, we've got that. Still haven't seen our mono green mythic. I think they hide the really good ones. Ooh, Nahiri, there we go. I'm not sure what she fits in yet. I want to try her in something. Nahiri is actually one of my favorite characters. Most people probably don't know that. I do like the character of Nahiri, so I'm really kind of curious to see what he can do. There's a core deck in there with her name written all over it. I don't know what it is, but I'll find a use for her. Magnetic Chandler. Got a bunch of those. Relic Robber. That's cool. Love me a goblin. With haste, no less. And our second Lotus Cobra. Very nice. That's going to be another good one to get, by the way. 5 packs remain. 5 packs. Nothing new, but I'll take it. It's definitely going into the Clerics deck, the life-gaining Clerics deck. Again, a common for the first time. The first time seeing this common, and all these packs being open, that's the first time. Weird. This is in the Clerics deck. This is actually one of the highlights of the Clerics deck, by the way. Return turret Cleric with lesser converted mana cost in the graveyard to the battlefield. Oh my goodness. You guys thought Lurrus was bad. This is free. You don't have to cast it. You just need to have another Cleric die. Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the neck. He's a key figure in the Clerics deck. Along with him. Look at that. The decks are building themselves as we're opening packs. A second Relic Robber. Cool. 2 packs remain. Will I get my Mythic Mono Green? Will I? Will I? No, I'm going to get Magnetic Chandler. I got a play set of that. All right. The last pack. The last pack. What shall it be? What will be inside? Glasspool Mimic. And I think that's our play set for that. All right, so let's do the final count. We started off, I think we ended up with 15 rare mythics. I think we ended up with 13 mythic rare wild cards that came out of that. And at least 50 common and uncommon wild cards. 60 uncommon cards, it looks like even more. Yeah, so we did pretty well there. So let's take a look and see what cards we're missing, and please hope that the server doesn't crash. Ugh, it's been so painful today. So painful today. So here's what we're going to do. We're only going to look at Zendikar Rising. I do want to see the not collected and see what we didn't get. Got a bunch of stuff. Most of the stuff we got pretty good. I do want to see... Ooh, did we get one of every card in white? It looks like. It most certainly looks like. Alright, what else do we have? Oh, they're considering this... Interesting, they're considering this a red and white card. That's weird. A blue card. Interesting. So we definitely got 2 of those. I didn't see any of the others in there, did I? From the lands? Angel of Destiny. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this I missed this so many times. This is the one, is the win the game on this one. I think I blew past it twice as I got them, because this is the first card that we opened, and I was like, oh, okay, so there's definitely a deck I'm building there with that card. Oh, what other interesting stuff. It looks like we did pretty well. It looks like we got a copy of at least one of every... This is unusual, because usually I will find one uncommon. So weird. Usually I will find at least 5 or 6 cards that are just we didn't get any copies of at all. Very unusual. So I think I did really well on this one. Dreadworm. I just love it. It's so cool. Gains indestructible every time you lop a land. Why not? And again, it looks like, unless they're pushing all the stuff at the end that I don't have copies of, probably that's what's happening now, because it's doing all of the new stuff. That's what's happening right now. So, did we end up with a playset of there? Where is she? She's what, 3 casting costs? Lotus Cobra 2. Very cool. That's what it is. I can't find it. Oh, well, we'll just roll past. Oh, wait. No, that's not her. I was looking for the one that was the party on a stick. Wish I'd have gotten more copies of that, but oh well. Wish I'd have gotten more copies of that, but oh well. Those are uncommons. Okay, so this is... It's listed as not showing all the stuff. I did not get everything. I know I didn't. So let's go back out. Let's see if the servers are having their fun hiccuping. So we're going to go standard format. We are going to go show me collected and not collected. Okay. Because there is that mono green. Where is he? Is he the box topper? Do I have to get him? You used to have to get him from the box topper. Because I know I didn't see it. It's the ancient. He's not here. How unusual. It has to be. Yeah. Wait, why is it? Oh, because it lost my filters. No. Zendikar Rising, please. Remove the land. Go. Why is it doing this thing with the news? Ugh. Just because I haven't looked at them yet? Do I have to do this for all of them? So let's go into... Yeah, that's so weird. It's not showing me the cards, and maybe it's a server issue. It's not showing me the cards I don't currently have. Super bizarre. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get into them now. So, again, I always find it unusual to find common and uncommon cards you don't get. Rares, I'm okay. Because some of these rares end up in the Planeswalker decks. I'm kind of okay with not getting some of those. Didn't end up with that one. That's sort of okay. And this is the black-blue one. We did not get a copy of that, so we do need to go and get some of those. Let's go see the one I've been talking about. Again, common cards, but those might be in the... Where is he? Did we blow past green already? There we go. 3 copies of her. That's practically, the deck's practically built already as far as I'm concerned. There he is, Ancient Green Warden. Didn't get any copies of that, but oh well. We got plenty of Mythic Wild cards to go and get them, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. There's Nahiri. I like the art on her as well. All right, I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what great pulls you pulled out of your openings. And until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.